Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you doing? I hope you have a nice day today. Okay, what I want to tell everyone this evening is there is this um motivational speakers that we always tell you is better to own a business than to work for anyone. So what I want to tell everyone this evening is before you make that decision to listen to the advice or to adhere to the advice, you have to think very well. What is your destiny? What is your calling? What is your talent? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. You cannot just run to your office, pick up a piece of paper and a pen, or just open your email and write an email that you are resigning today because your motivational speaker has told you that it's not good to work. Like if you own a business, it will be more profitable, more favorable. Is it your talent to own a business? Have you think about it and ask yourself? You cannot just maybe be walking on the street, you see a supermarket or a boutique or whatever, and you say, oh, this person is really doing well in business, you think you can also do this. It doesn't work that way. Let me tell you one thing today. Most of those supermarkets, most of those boutiques you are seeing, the owners are in pains. Most of them, they borrow money from Lapo, grooming, different commercial banks, and they are also owing the distributors and even the manufacturer of most of those goods they are selling. If all the financial houses, all the commercial banks, microfinance bank, all of them, and the distributors, the producers of those goods, if everybody come at once to take their money, you will see that those business owners does not actually have any money. Is that the kind of life you want to live? A life of indebtedness. When a motivational speaker talk, you think about it before you decide to do that. I've seen so many people, they just look in the street and say, oh, the people in the street are making so much money. They are resigning their job. They want to go and do business. They want to go and do whatever. And at the end of the day, they regret it deeply. Okay? What I'm saying here is think before you act. Make sure your decision you want to make is a good one. If you look at yourself that you don't understand the business world very well, it's always better you have a job and a side hustle than for you to resign completely and go into the world that you want to do business and run into trouble. Okay? There was a man some time back, he said they told him there is profit in agriculture and he wanted to resign his job. Everybody around told him, please don't do this, please don't do this. Your boss love you, your monthly salary is coming, this and that. And on my own, I advise the person, you are having 21 days annual leave, and agriculture is not something you just go into the bush and die there. No. Okay, why don't you take your annual leave, spend the 21 days in the bush and do any kind of agriculture you want to do. Then after the first planting, during the maintenance, you get laborers to do this for you. And after a period of like 1 year, 2 years, you've done your first and second harvesting, and you understand very well that you are very sure of this decision before you resign your job. I told this person like this, and the person just looked like at me like I don't know what I was saying. The person resigned his job. Even his boss was begging him. At the moment as we are speaking, the person is regretting. I also see another person. This one was working with the government. After 20 years of service, retirement age has not come. Retirement years, retirement is of two types. Is either you have served for some years, like 35 years, or your age is up to 65 years. you get to retire or pension, These two age has not come. He said he discovered one business is doing this and that. He rushed and resigned his job, went to sell some of his property. Today, the business of 50 million naira is remaining 2 million naira. Think about it. Discover your destiny before you make a decision. There are people that are destined to serve. You can be prosperous through service. You can become rich through service. It's not everybody that is destined to be, should I say, an MD, or what should I do? What should I call it? It's not everybody. There are people that are destined to serve. For example, if you are destined to be a teacher, a lecturer, and you are leaving that field and going into another one, you will find it difficult. If you are a teacher, if you are a lecturer, if you are a tutor, you are destined to serve the people, and you will get paid, and you can utilize your salary usefully. Okay, so before any motivational speaker will come and tell you it is very bad, it is very unwise to work for anyone, think well before you accept such motivational speech. Okay, let's assume it this way. Your motivational speaker is telling you you are not supposed to work. Everybody's supposed to be a boss of their own. If you are a boss and there is nobody working with you, do you think you can survive? You own a business today. You don't have any manager, you don't have a secretary, you don't have an accountant, you don't have a receptionist, you don't have anybody. You are just a big boss on your own. Man, you are fucking going to die immediately because you can't do it. Only you are security, only you are driver, only you are manager, only you are the MG, only you the secretary, only you the everything. My dear, you can't sustain yourself for 3 months, you will die. Except it's not a reasonable business. That is why you don't have to accept that word, that motivational speech that is telling you everybody has to be a boss. It's never possible. Somebody must be the boss. Somebody must be serving. So before you make that decision, waste your time, your energy, and your resources. Think very well. Think very well. It's not everybody that is supposed to be, let me tell you, the boss. There are people that are destined to serve. There are so many examples of people that listen to motivational speaker. They rush, they go and resign their job. In few years' time, they are always regretting. One man was young, now he's an old man now. He was young, he was working in Shell with the escort vehicle, with free accommodation, everything. His salary was 1 million. His head was so big, eh? He was feeling like he was the king of king and the lord of lord. And that fool's pride enter into him that, oh, with this salary he's earning, if you just gather some money now and go into agriculture. Agriculture is what is most times sparking the head of the people. He's going to become very rich. Fuck this job, rubbish, this and that. And he picked the calculator. He calculated how much would be his terminal benefit if he resigned today. And the thing was really big on the calculator. So he actually resigned. And they gave him the payoff that was packing his head. They gave him. So he went to rent a vast land like this, and he started fishery, poultry and piggery, and some kind of animal, something like that. So he did the first year. It was powerful. He was celebrating, host a party, and everything was good. The second year, he tried to do it. All the chicken in the poultry died. Before you know, the pig, everything. Even in the fishery section, he feed the fish. Usually, when you start fishery today, the catfish specifically, in the next 3 months going to 4 months, you have to harvest and you will make your profit. But this man feed the fish for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. The fish refused to grow. At the end of the day, all his resources wasted, and he started living on loan. Now, the young handsome man has become an old man with a lot of wrinkle and gray hair, he cannot pay his children's school fees again. So please, when your motivational speaker is telling you you should resign your job and go and do business, think about it. Who are you destined to be in life? Are you actually destined to go and do that thing? Are you destined to serve? Sometimes, most of the people that go to school are destined to serve. That is why they go to school. You are destined to serve. That is why you go to school. In most cases, it's only few that are not supposed to. Because when an organization is established, there is expected to be different department. Then when there is nobody to serve in this department, this organization cannot come to life. It could be that you are destined to be the person to stand by the side of an MD to actualize the dream of somebody. Sometimes some people will say, if you're helping somebody to actualize the person's dream, your own dream will die. Is a lie. When you help somebody to actualize his dream, your own dream will come alive. Let's say, for example, you need to open a supermarket, let's say, and you come out from the school. Your mother and your father don't have the money to give to you. Where will you raise the money from? You need to help another MD to actualize his dream. Then from what he give you, you save. And at the appropriate time, you resign and start up your business. You don't start up your business. You don't run away from a place. Just put your resignation because a motivational speaker has come to tell you that it is better for you to be on your own. No. Think before you act. The street is hard if you did not plan yourself well. The street is hard. Think well.